I've been wanting to do a video on winter riding, and what better way to do it than when I'm on my e-bike in winter. So just have to run a quick errand. It's a little different than previous videos that I've been doing. Got my GoPro going, might run out of battery. So first thing that I did, or that everyone should do, is make sure you store your battery inside so it's not out in the cold. And if you're planning on not using your battery for a long time, make sure that you're storing it at, I think Rad recommends around 50 to 60%. And this is my first winter riding my e-bike. And as I kind of talked about in the last video, I was a little apprehensive just with all the salt. I've had the bike for a couple years now, so I thought that was a good time to give it a shot and see how it all works. We had a lot of gear already, or some gear I should say, and it's around 30 degrees today, so it's actually not too bad. Typically I will put some boots on and then my snow pants. Right now I just have some long underwear and then some sweatpants, which seems to be okay, but definitely the snow pants make a big difference. They're fleece lined. So that's what I wear, and then obviously just layer up top. Sweatshirts, long sleeve t-shirts, and a nice winter jacket. And I just installed these pogies, or bar mitts. Actually, bar mitts is an actual brand, and I'll show. You can probably see them in the GoPro video actually. But these were on like a super sale for $15. They're normally $21. So I thought, hey, we'll give them a shot. They make some a lot more expensive ones, but just for the price. And my hands get incredibly cold very easily, so I was a little bit wary. Typically I wear mittens with hand warmers. We have a lot of hand warmers when I go snowboarding. And so I'm only going about just over a mile, but I have just really light mittens on, and I have to say they're still pretty warm. So we'll see how I feel, but they're basically a neoprene. That's what the bar mitts are. And so yeah, they seem to be keeping my hands warm so far. So the one thing about these, though, they're made to fit mountain bike handlebars, and I have a RadWagon which has the swept back handlebars, so they fit a little bit awkwardly compared to probably they should be. Going over some ice, some garbage cans in my way. All right, and yeah, so they fit a little bit awkward, so I probably can't, I might be able to wear like a thinner pair of mittens with them. So that's why I was kind of trying out these gloves where I really have full control, which is nice. And yeah, they seem good. I mean, I know my wife was saying it's hard to change the pedal assist, which typically in the winter we use a lot of throttle, and so that doesn't bother me. I'm just using the throttle a little bit here as needed. I'm on some sidewalks with some ice, and lost my basket. I guess I didn't make sure my strap on my basket was tight enough, so that popped off. No big deal, just tools in there. So gotta keep a close eye on that. So yeah, these bar mitts seem good so far, I'd say. The other thing I invested in this year were some studded tires. I opted for the Schwalbe Marathon Plus, I believe they're called. They're 2 inches wide, which is a little thinner than the stock Rad tires. I wish I would have gone with the thicker ones. By Kenda, I think. They're 2.35. Just have that additional traction, but these are okay for the price. Got them off Amazon. And they are not good in this, like, fresh snow, powder, and great in ice. So I would imagine that if you had a RadWagon, that thing would be a Rad Rover with the fat tires studded. That thing would just be like a snow machine. So I'd be curious to give one a shot. But these, for our purposes, are great as long as it's not snowing. Especially like now, we've had many days without snow, so now there's just ice on the streets and everything. So I'm just about to the destination. So I just wanted to do a quick section of this video just showing the tires and the bar mitts. So here are the Schwalbe Marathon Plus S-Guard 7. So it says as well. And they have the that reflective sidewall, which if you have a 2019 or newer Rad Power bikes, they all have that reflective sidewall, which is, I think, really cool. I love it. And so my tires that I use in the summer don't have that because this is 2018. And here's the bar mitts. I'll put a link to both of these items in the description. These are the Rock Brothers. They have some reflective stitching, or some reflective fabric on each side. And then, as you can kind of see, you can see that the bar mitts, or the handlebars, almost come to the very end of the bar mitts, which I believe I'm going to be able to get my Cycle mirror on here without having to cut anything. If you have one of the other models with the standard handlebars, you can buy the actual bar mitts brand, which have a cutout right around here for the mirror. Otherwise, you can cut it, stitch it yourself, whatever. They're like around $50, so they're quite a bit more than these. So yeah, I wanted to try these out, and it looks like we're going to be okay with our mirror, which the mirror is, we use it so much that we really need it or really want it for winter riding as well. So yeah, and yeah, I think that's about it. Hey everyone, just some clarification points and additional thoughts I had after I made this video. Number one, make sure you buckle your helmet. It was pretty obvious that I forgot to do that. Number two, with the studded tires, if you reduce the pressure, you can have more studs come in contact with the ground. So we run them about 35, and I'm going to continue to play with that and see how low they can go without obviously being unsafe or having the potential for a tube to pop. On the bar mitts, just a note that it is difficult to shift. So if that's something that you're going to need, it might be a little bit tricky. Also, I mentioned around 50% for battery storage. On Rad's website, they recommend that for battery storage longer than 2 weeks, the battery should be kept at 75% and obviously stored in a dry place between 50 and 77 Fahrenheit. And the other thing I just wanted to mention is, of course, you can find all of the links to these sort of winter items in the description. So thanks again for watching. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support what I'm doing with the Rad Owners Forum and some of the content that I'm producing, here's 3 easy ways that you can do so. Number 1, you can, if you're buying a Rad Power Bike, you can earn a $50 Amazon gift card. I will also receive one. There's a link in the description below, also on my website, radowners.com. Number 2, you can view our recommended accessories pages. This is a bunch of accessories for all the models of Rad Power Bikes. Recommended accessories from the community that I've compiled over the last year or so. So you can check that out, also link below. And third, obviously, you can just join the forum, become a member, ask questions, and share your experience with others. Thanks again for watching.